Mental Ascension, Reverse Karma Healing, Abigail Pattman. Abigail Pattman, Metaphysical Biohacker, Introduction. Mental Ascension, created by Abby. Mental Ascension is the fourth in a series of books and podcasts explaining what physical ascension is. This book also exposes Cabal and their role in the New World Order. I have an energetic gift that returns energy to where it belongs. I didn't know about energetic exchanging. All I knew was that I kept being psychically and energetically attacked. Mental Ascension also continues the new holographic matrix. The first edition was published in 2018. To begin with, it was really popular, and then I was shut down, persecuted, and energetically raped for my connection to ascended beings and higher dimensions. Holographic Matrix was only written and created by me. I found that parts of the published version had been altered by the publisher and have now restored Holographic Matrix back to its 1111 Hertz resonance. Buddha and ascended beings helped me to recover from 8 years of persecution. The new series will be much more informative. Mental Ascension, Reverse Karma Healing, Abigail Pattman, Part 1. Holographic Programs. Chapter 1. Radiating Absolute Vitality Body and 3 other bodies continued and holographic programs. Holographic programs are like movies. They run a story with a particular theme in your subconscious mind to keep you stuck in a mental and emotional loop so that you are unable to break free of third dimensional reality by keeping you locked in your head. Holographic Matrix, published 2018. Holographic programs are really how the human race is trapped in the Matrix. Unlike all other living beings, humanity have evolved intellectually and are able to build and create with the past, present and future. If humanity did not use outside sources of energy and there was no matrix, this planet would evolve rapidly. Sadly, Cabal and high initiated people have been rewarded all living beings' subconscious minds as a gift for raping energy. This reward begins at 31 degrees. This means that dreaming for these people can be a very different experience to everybody else who is having their dreams stolen. Holographic programs, dreams. Holographic programs, movies. Holographic programs are like movies. Holographic Matrix, published 2018. Everything that we are surrounded by, we are taken in visually. This is how our subconscious minds are controlled by Cabal and high-level initiated people. Everywhere we look, if we are not living in untouched nature without any technology that is visual, is being exchanged with Cabal and high initiated people. That means that our subconscious minds are being filled with their humanoid AI feces minds. This is disturbing to hear, so in this podcast and book there will be ways to help change this. Holographic programs, reality. Holographic programs run a story with a particular theme in your subconscious mind to keep you stuck in a mental and emotional loop so that you are unable to break free of third dimensional reality by keeping you locked in your head. Holographic Matrix, published 2018. What happened to me was these parasites surrounded me physically, because energetically I was surrounded by parasites that had used everything in holographic matrix to target and attack me. Our energetic reality eventually becomes our physical reality. Holographic programs, energetic shielding. I was unable to escape these people day or night, because holographic programs are their holographic reality. They focused on holographic programs the most because they live in a holographic reality that is basically stolen dreams from all living beings. And one of them in particular knew that I was what she called a dreamer. Cabal in particular know that when we dream, we are creating our reality in the physical world. They target psychics because psychics are able to read the subconscious mind. I created many versions of energetic shielding. All of them were plagiarized. Energetic shielding will be used in the next few podcast books with updated information. Energetic shielding. Abigail Pattman, metaphysical biohacker. Introduction. Energetic shielding. All versions and related versions created by Abby. That's me. Not the people that stole it, and a lot did. I am a metaphysical biohacker. I have worked with healing clients for over 20 years. I began with tarot and then went on to study many healing modalities. I learned that whatever I did, my issues just kept repeating. I also noticed that the same was happening to my clients. I knew intuitively that something was wrong with this. I began using my own way of healing my clients, and my life went from bad to very bad. This made no sense at all to me. It was then that I began receiving information intuitively about the Matrix. Against the odds, I hacked the Matrix. It took me over 8 years. It was then that I began receiving information about energetic exchanging. Energetic shielding is a way to shield and protect yourself from energetic exchanging. Energetic shielding, Chapter 2. Energetic shielding is the beginning to working with white magic 1111 outside of the Matrix. White magic 1111 is creating more of your own natural energy. What is preventing a lot of people from working with white magic 1111 is that they are using outside sources for energy. When you look outside of yourself, you are losing your own connection within. If you are always looking for external sources of energy, you begin to lose your own connection and ability to create energy. Energy exchanges. Outside sources of energy have to come from somewhere. When you work with white magic 1111, you are creating energy. Energetic shielding is a guide to creating your own energy and how to protect your energy from energetic exchanging. As you begin working with white magic, you create 1111 Hertz. 1111 Hertz does not need external sources of energy. It does need to be shielded and protected from energetic exchanging and negative energy. This book is the first in a series of books created to help you protect your energy, physical body, home, sleep, and daily life from the Matrix and the world that you live in. The next book focuses on dreaming, dreams, and how to live and create from them. The Energetic Shielding Mission. What is energetic shielding? Energetic shielding is shielding, blocking and protection from negative energy. Negative energy includes technology such as your phone, electrical appliances, Wi-Fi, and negative energy like entities, low vibrations, and dense energetic spaces. With energetic shielding, you can shield from negative energy and block it from coming into your home. In the following books and podcasts, there are effective techniques that will help to shield and block your energy and home from many types of negative energy. It is important to read energetic shielding first before you begin doing the techniques. Energetic shielding has been created in a step-by-step way for maximum protection. Following this book in the order that is provided is important because it has been created so that your energy is shielded and protected in a way that prevents the matrix from returning. If you try to skip parts and do not follow energetic shielding in the way it has been created, energetic shielding will not work properly. This book is like a personal diary. You are working with your energy, and your energy is your private property. Keep energetic shielding only for your eyes and life. Energetic shielding is your personal secret. Sharing it will share your energy because of the matrix. Technology and energetic shielding. The importance of protection from technology. You live in a world where technology has rapidly advanced with no clear knowledge of how this affects you. The planet is also suffering as more technology is created and more technological waves are used. Creating a shielded living space not only helps you, it helps your household and surrounding environment. You are building an energetic shielding that protects from technological waves just by making a few changes to your home. You also get to create something that is pleasing to your eyes. Your home should be something that you can relax in and feel peaceful. Energetic shielding is a way to make energetic and physical changes to your home. This can help with sleep, relaxing, and if you work from home, focus. This can make working from home much more productive. There are many shifts that can happen when you begin to work with energetic shielding. Energetic shielding begins with you. Where you live is very important, and if you are experiencing disharmony, this affects your life. Technological waves are part of the negative energy that energetic shielding addresses, which is in everything living because of Cabal. Energetic shielding also addresses negative energy regarding your life, well-being and physical body. Your personal well-being is important, and that is what these books and podcasts are for. Nothing that I have created or am created can be used by traitors. The White Magic 1111 of Crystals, Chapter 3. Energetic shielding and working with crystals. Crystals are great at shielding your home. Energetic shielding shows you a new way to use them. With energetic shielding, you learn how to create a trio that begins your shielding process. Crystals are already full of benefits. Energetic shielding is a way to boost energy and shield from negative energy. There are many different ways to work with crystals. Energetic shielding focuses on protecting your energy and home. Amethyst, your prime shield crystal. Amethyst is your first crystal in energetic shielding. One of the best things about amethyst is that it is self-cleansing. This means that if you add amethyst to any crystals in your home, it will also cleanse them of any negative energy that they have absorbed. Amethyst is also known for many other abilities. The main attributes in energetic shielding is cleansing and shielding. You can put jewellery next to amethyst and it will cleanse negative energy. Amethyst also helps to shield from Wi-Fi. Amethyst also repels negative energy that includes the matrix, AI, and lays and lines. Energetic shielding also helps to prevent Cabal from laying and lining your home. Amethyst is one of your trio in energetic shielding. Amethyst is great for your beginning exploration with energetic shielding. Working with energetic shielding can't be mixed in with any other energetic practices because it has exited the matrix. When you put amethyst in your home, it cleanses and shields from negative energy whilst also boosting your nearby crystals. An amethyst the size of the picture below would be perfect for each room. A good place to put your crystals would be close to your bed, where you like to relax and where you are working or studying. Amethyst is also a good crystal to have nearby if you're spending a lot of time near the internet. Energetic shielding helps you to create a trio that is more powerful than amethyst alone. Amethyst is a crystal that pushes negative energy away because it is self-cleansing, and self-cleansing crystals do not absorb negative energy. Citrine is your boosting crystal. Citrine, boosting and energetic shielding. Citrine and amethyst work well together. They are good with each other because when they are put together, they create cleansing, shielding and boosting. Amethyst does the cleansing and citrine boosts the self-cleansing that amethyst is doing, so that self-cleansing also repels negative energy by pushing it away so that it cannot exchange any energy. Together they are very powerful at creating protection within your home and for your energy. Citrine has many other attributes. In energetic shielding, citrine is only used for boosting. Citrine is gold and its colour is the colour of sunshine. This crystal gives a happy visual effect on your eyes because it is such a beautiful colour. Citrine is also great to wear. It boosts your organic energy. This means that this crystal can help to maintain your energy, and this helps with your physical energy levels. You can wear amethyst and citrine jewellery, and this creates a powerful self-cleansing for your own energy, whilst also shielding and boosting outwards. Energetic shielding is about maintaining strong protection at all times. Putting these two crystals next to each other is the first step towards energetic shielding. Citrine also boosts and repels lays and lines. Your energetic shielding begins as soon as you put amethyst and citrine together. Both crystals are very important for energetic shielding and are part of your core trio. A trio is important because of linking, attaching and connecting. Each crystal symbolises the removal of these. Dream Suffering. Chapter 4. Radiating Absolute Vitality Bodies and 3 other bodies continued and holographic programs. Holographic programs are particularly nasty because they target our subconscious mind while we are sleeping. We are processing our emotions when we are in REM, rapid eye movement dream state. These programs hijack the emotional process and feed negative loops and anxieties into our subconscious mind. This is AI brainwashing. We are 90% subconscious mind, which is incredibly powerful and influences our daily lives tremendously. These programs are designed to keep us in old patterns of abandonment, betrayal, and addictions. We dream our fears, and our subconscious believes them. This then affects us emotionally in our daily lives as our subconscious perpetuates our anxieties onto our thoughts and emotions so that we literally embody fears and they play out in our lives. These holographic programs keep us trapped in lower vibrating emotions and the emotional body dense. It is then harder for the auric energy body to filter this body and causes stress on the physical body, which then stores these emotions in our organs. When emotions are buried into the physical body, it blocks our bodily processes and creates disease, rapid aging, and mental disorders. Many people don't remember their dreams. That doesn't mean they don't happen. We are so desensitized by default that as humans we are disconnected from our subconscious minds. Holographic Matrix, published 2018. In order to continue feeding on me, Cabal and these people raped my REM. After being reduced to 1% of my own natural energy, I was 99% exchanged with them. For at least 2 years, every time I began to fall asleep, I was attacked energetically. I would wake up over and over again because I couldn't go to sleep. In the end, I would fall asleep exhausted, and the dreams that I did remember were all of them. I have removed holographic programs and created a way to prevent these parasites from putting them back on until there were too many of them and they finally ripped into me. I immediately bought the Crystal Trio. Fifth dimensional rape. Radiating absolute vitality body and 3 other bodies continued and holographic programs. This is AI brainwashing. We are 90% subconscious mind, which is incredibly powerful and influences our daily lives tremendously. These programs are designed to keep us in old patterns of abandonment, betrayal, and addictions. We dream our fears and our subconscious believes them. Holographic Matrix, published 2018. Imagine if 15,000 feces pedo rapists use their AI matrix intentions to continue keeping you trapped in your childhood trauma. One like mine, black magic paedophiles and being fed on. That is a special kind of pathological mental disease. The level of cruelty and evil these people are is indescribable. They had exchanged so much of me that I was forced to fight them day and night while they fed on my REM, replacing anything that I did dreaming to remove the holographic programs that were manifesting in my daily life. Holographic Matrix was created with the intention of finding solutions to the evil that is the Matrix. Instead, these sick perverts weaponized everything that I wrote and created before and afterwards as a way to kill me. It was clearly obvious that if it was done to me, it has without a doubt been done to other people, and people have been threatened with this if they didn't follow orders or tried to defend or help me. Two can play that game. Energetic shielding removes the holographic matrix. Your trio and energetic shielding. Power and your trio with energetic shielding. Jade and energetic shielding creates a very powerful shield that blocks all kinds of negative energy. Jade has many qualities and is a very popular crystal. Jade, citrine and amethyst create the trio needed for energetic shielding. Jade is a self-cleansing, shielding and boosting crystal. This makes jade the most powerful crystal in energetic shielding. When you put jade together with citrine and amethyst, jade makes your energetic shielding much more fortified. Jade, citrine and amethyst. Jade, citrine and amethyst work together, creating protection that also energizes. Jade, like any other crystals, has many other attributes that it is used for. Jade is only used for shielding with your trio. When used with your trio, jade is the main crystal that works alongside your other shielding techniques that you will be doing. Energetic shielding is a new and different way of working with crystals. When you work this way with the crystals in this book, you do not need to cleanse them. Jade, citrine and amethyst are self-cleansing, boosting, shielding and doing much more. This is written about later on in this book. This trio shields REM from the holographic matrix enforcements. There are two other trios that can be added to your energetic shielding. Jade, citrine and amethyst are your first and main trio for shielding and protection. To begin, by jade, amethyst and citrine. The beginning of energetic shielding. Jade, citrine and amethyst is your beginning trio of energetic shielding. Placing these crystals next to each other begins a shield that blocks and repels negative energy. They all have powerful attributes that are able to work together in a way that also cleanses your energy and home. Energetic shielding creates something that is new. It cannot be copied because it has been created to prevent energetic exchanging. Energetic shielding is working to shield, block, self-cleanse and to protect you from negative energy that exchanges with your natural energy. Because of this, you need to make sure that your energetic shielding is kept private and only for you, your own natural energy and home. If you are sharing your energetic shielding, you create energetic exchanging because you have opened your energetic shielding and are no longer protecting yourself. Energetic shielding shields your own natural energy from being mixed with other energies. Sharing your energetic shielding shares your energy. Sharing your energy allows any form of energetic exchanging again. Jade, citrine and amethyst can only protect you if your energetic shielding is a closed shield. This can only work if you keep your energetic shielding and your techniques private and for you, your energy and home. Mental Ascension, Reverse Karma Healing, Abigail Pattman, Part 2. Life Forms. Chapter 5. Radiating absolute vitality body and 3 other bodies continued and fear-based conscious life forms. Every time we have a holographic dream, life forms are created as the power of the subconscious mind is immense. Fear-based conscious life forms are very powerful. Think of it like this. Every thought has power, and if it is emotionally fueled, it becomes more powerful. When you are asleep, all of your brain is activated and your subconscious mind is processing your daily thoughts and emotions. We recharge when we sleep, so we have energy for the day. This energy is used by the fear generated in our sleep to create life forms by the subconscious mind, which has been hijacked by the holographic themes. We literally birth the life forms in our REM state, as the dreams are very real. Once birthed, a life form is conscious and will need to create more of the same fear to survive. It then competes for attention amongst our thoughts, looking for fear energy that it can use as food. We need one dream to create life forms with the holographic program. Up to 4 themes can play out at once in a dream, creating 4 life forms. Holographic Matrix, published 2018. How the Matrix exchanges your life and freedom. Radiating absolute vitality body and 3 other bodies, continued and fear-based conscious life forms. What was my biggest fear? Not what these feces-infested parasites predicted, because they were corrupt AI matrix puppets that actually can only come from a space of fear. Treating somebody like this is not love, is it? My biggest fear was that I had something that could help Gaia and all living beings, and that I was running out of time. These people thought it would be having no friends, nobody helping me, no home, no money, physical rape, physical torture, or some kind of captivity. I knew with energy eventually becoming physical that seriously evil things were constantly happening to me. However, this has happened all of my life. I was underestimated to the point where they treated me like I was a helpless child and stupid. Big mistake. You see, I wasn't scared of them. They were idiots to me. Just muppets serving a decrepit hag troll. What they could do to me scared me, but they didn't. They just made me hate them because they were torturing me. That anger I've known all of my life, it's kept me alive because I've used the energy to continue hunting for a way of not being food. I didn't know what it was, but I knew it was wrong. Cabal are fear-based conscious life forms, exchanging love for fear. Shielding White Magic 1111. Shielding White Magic 1111 Moldavite. Moldavite works well with blue lace agate and aragonite to create a second trio. You do not need a second trio to create energetic shielding. Using a second trio boosts and shields your own natural energy and home further. You can add a second trio at any time. Moldavite, like citrine, is a boosting crystal and can be put next to your amethyst for the best effect. Energetic shielding has been created to shield with White Magic 1111 at all times. Shielding White Magic 1111 Blue Lace Agate. Blue Lace Agate is also a boosting crystal. You do not need a self-cleansing crystal with this trio because it is put next to your amethyst, which is self-cleansing with your jade. Blue Lace Agate can also help to shield your own natural energy and home from negative energy. Agate works best when placed next to your Moldavite, as it shields and boosts while Moldavite is boosting and self-cleansing because it is touching the amethyst. Agate acts as a gate. That also wards and shields using white magic 1111. Shielding white magic 1111 aragonite. Aragonite is another boosting crystal. Energetic shielding is created to not only shield, but to also project your shielding and self-cleansing outwards so that your shielding is larger. The larger your shielding is, the more powerful your protection against negative energy becomes. You can put aragonite next to your blue lace agate and moldavite to make your second trio. Your second trio supports, self-cleanses and boosts your first trio whilst adding a larger shield and more protection. Aragonite acts as a golden boosting crystal, which is the real colour of white magic Ascension 1111. Strengthening your energetic shielding, Chapter 6. The shielding abilities of plants. Plants are great at shielding. Adding plants to your energetic shielding is another way to support your protection. If you are not naturally green-fingered, you do not need to worry. You are shielding your plants with your trio. Your plants need water, and most plants like to be put somewhere where they can receive sunlight. Once you have created your energetic shielding, your plants will begin to add their own natural shielding to your home. For the purpose of energetic shielding, plants are perfect. Not only do they shield, but they also create clean oxygen. This is good for your home because it also helps you to create your own natural clean energy. When you work with plants, they create oxygen which does not have the matrix in it. Plants shield without exchanging or hurting their energy. Energetic shielding also protects your plants from being targeted because you are working with white magic 1111. Cabal also target anything living for food because they are laid and lined. AI uses them. Plants and white magic 1111. Self-cleansing white magic 1111 plants. Plants work well with crystals. When you have the right crystals helping your plants with their health, your plants are able to grow and produce more oxygen. Plants benefit from crystals energetically. If you put jade, citrine and amethyst into their pots, their own organic energy is able to self-cleanse from negative energy because they are creating clean oxygen. Oxygen self-cleanses because negative energy needs low, dense energy to travel on. Clean oxygen also removes the holographic matrix. Self-cleansing white magic 1111 cacti. If you are new to plants, then a cactus is great to begin with. Cacti are strong. They don't need a lot of water, are great for indoors, and are very sturdy. Cacti are also very good at blocking negative energy because they create a lot of clean oxygen and also remove lays and lines because they have the ability to adapt very quickly to negative energy. With jade, citrine and amethyst, cacti can also self-cleanse very quickly because they are able to survive tough living conditions by storing water. Clean water helps to self-cleanse its surrounding area. Self-cleansing white magic 1111 herbs. Herbs are very good at blocking and detoxing negative energy. They are rich in antioxidants that are self-cleansing and also combat damage used to prevent clean oxygen from shielding and removing negative energy from the body. It is the shielding and removal of negative energy that helps the physical body to detox toxins. Herbs need more attention than cacti. You need to water them regularly and put them somewhere where they receive plenty of sunlight. Energetic shielding crystals support any plants that you have. If you tried to kill me, plagiarized me, or knowingly betrayed me, nothing that I share or create will work for you. White magic 1111 and orchids. Orchids and how they self-cleanse. Orchids are flowers that are very powerful at self-cleansing. This is because they create oxygen in abundance. They do this when they flower because flowers are pollinating. Orchids last much longer than most flowers when they blossom. This is why they produce more oxygen. They can also be found in most garden centres because they are a popular flower. Orchids self-cleanse, repelling negative energy. Orchids are one of the best flowers to have with energetic shielding. If you don't have a garden, you can put them inside your home and give them plenty of sunlight. Put jade, citrine and amethyst inside their pots for extra self-cleansing and shielding. Energetic shielding creates protection for your flowers so that they can last longer. Orchids also project oxygen outwards, supporting jade, citrine and amethyst with their energetic shielding. Orchids and jade together are doing the same work when it comes to removing negative energy. They both also boost clean energy outwards. Energetic shielding creates clean energy. Clean energy that is free of the matrix is white magic 1111. Mixed or exchanged energy is negative energy because it is not natural energy. Energetic shielding is clean energy, white magic 1111. Cabal and initiated people exchange energy which is no longer clean. Energetic shielding also helps to shift density so that you can shift dense energy in your home. All dense energy is mixed or exchanged energy. Orchids are also very good at shielding because they are also very strong plants. Orchids are your white magic 1111 sublimity. Orchids and white magic 1111. One orchid plant is enough. You can have as many orchids as you would like. Your orchids are great with energetic shielding because they flower longer than most plants, and this self-cleanses the area surrounding them, repelling negative energy, which is the basis of white magic 1111. White magic, free from the matrix, is clean energy that shields from negative energy. Orchids have an energetic clean radius around them that is already self-cleansing and repelling negative energy. All orchids are great for white magic 1111 because of their sturdiness. They've been traced back to 80 to 100 million years ago and have managed to adapt and survive a multitude of threatening circumstances. Some of the reasons why orchids are so strong. Many are air plants. Their roots can absorb water quickly. They can store water and nutrients and have a long-lasting flowering, and flowers create more oxygen. Energetic shielding helps to shield and self-cleanse from negative energy so you can create white magic 1111 and begin to clean your home and energy. Orchids in your home are also beautiful. Energetic shielding is also created to help you to create white magic 1111 in your home by making some easy changes. You can put your orchid flower in your bedroom if you have enough sunlight for it. Add your trio and a scented candle for some sublime sleeping. Energetic shielding addresses sleep and dreaming later on in this book. If you do not have enough sunlight for your plants, energetic shielding will still work if you can't or don't have plants. White Magic 1111 is clean energy. Living beings deserve to live with clean energy. Plants, clean energy. Energetic shielding provides the protection that they need to help create clean oxygen that is helping to shield and protect your energy and home. When your energy and home is dense, negative energy can exchange because dense energy is dirty energy. Energetic shielding helps to shield and protect you from negative energy so that you have a home that you can feel good in, especially when you are dreaming and sleeping. Energetic exchanging creates even more density and is an enormous cause of suffering. The more energetically dense that you become, the easier it is for negative energy to exchange. Having clean energy is another step in creating energy in your life that shifts the dense energy that continues energetic exchanging. This can also help you with creativity, emotions, and mental well-being. Energetic shielding creates because it changes your surrounding energy. When you are living an energetically clean life, you feel clean. This enables you to shift into a more inspired way of living and being. Energetic shielding is a way of working with crystals and White Magic 1111 to create clean energy. Boosting your energetic shielding, Chapter 7. The self-cleansing abilities of fragrances. Fragrances self-cleanse your energy, which helps you to feel clean. Scents can inspire pleasant memories and create new ones. Fragrances are important because the right fragrances self-cleanse energetically. This helps you to feel good, which helps you energetically. When you feel good, this helps you feel more balanced. Adding fragrances to your home enhances your energetic shielding because you are self-cleansing more energy. Scented candles and oils can help to make you and your home feel more peaceful. Incense works well with energetic shielding. Orchid, rosemary, lavender and sandalwood. The ones mentioned above are part of energetic shielding because of their self-cleansing abilities. You can also use other fragrances, but these particular incense sticks have also exited the matrix alongside everything in energetic shielding to avoid parasites trying to exchange anybody else like me. Multi-dimensional body shields and Cabal. Radiating absolute vitality body and 3 other bodies continued and multi-dimensional body shields. We have 6 multi-dimensional body shields that act as protection against the 3rd dimensional reality of matter. This is because Gaia isn't our real home. We're actually 10th dimensional beings that were deceived by 4th dimensional beings and literally kidnapped and brought to Gaia to become a source of food for them to feed on. There's some truth in the biblical fall from grace. As 10th dimensional self-created beings, we didn't know diversity and illusion. We were vibrating at such a high level of velocity that our bodies weren't the dense level of matter that they have become now. Holographic Matrix, published 2018. Cabal have been given lines that exchange more than 6 multidimensional body shields in all living beings. That's how they remain hidden to many. Cabal and Rape, Chapter 8. Radiating absolute vitality body and 3 other bodies continued and multidimensional body shields. In the 10th dimension, we were instant in our manifesting capabilities, aligned with self and only creating from our sovereign selves. We didn't need technology. We were the gods and goddesses of the legends. We were telepathic, had teleporting abilities and could create universes. Where we failed was that we trusted the 4th dimensional beings that disguised themselves as false light beings. The structure of the 10th dimension is the divine masculine, and within it we existed in divine feminine bliss and harmony. We created the multidimensional body shields in order to travel dimensions without harming our multidimensional bodies. What these body shields consist of is a layer of denser energy that protects each energy body from absorbing lower vibrating dimensional frequencies such as AI technology and anything that isn't self-connected. They are like containers to maintain their specific high vibration. These shields are permeable, meaning that our energy can still affect and influence others without it damaging us. Holographic Matrix, published 2018. Satanic Rings and Multidimensional Body Shields. Radiating absolute vitality body and 3 other bodies continued and multidimensional body shields. What is rape or sodomy but a total penetration, domination and takeover sexually and physically of an unwilling target? The target loses any right to their own physical body, and what isn't addressed is what it does to them energetically, emotionally and mentally. Now imagine how many people that had something special about them suicided, disappeared or actually did lose their minds and had to seek abominable treatment that passes as antidepressants and care for the mentally ill. If there was no energetic exchanging, there wouldn't be rape or any kind of violence against any living being. Energetic exchanging is also rape. Because people do not survive a cabal targeting like mine, which ends up in complete penetration and violation of all rights, which then manifests physically, until I found out about it, it wasn't even known about. People did think I was unwell. This is why I'm explaining it in meticulous detail and helping to provide support and solutions. Antidepressants energetically cut people off from themselves even further, and energetic exchanging is much easier for Cabal. Neuroplasticity. Antidepressants may rewire the brain, forming new connections between nerve cells to better regulate mood. AI overview. What does this mean energetically? Rewiring somebody's brain is changing the energetic connection to all of their energetic infrastructure. Currently, pharmaceuticals and various scenes, alternative practices, are all that is on offer. Who controls and monitors all of these scenes? Cabal and satanic rings. How do satanic rings work? Cabal and targeting. Radiating absolute vitality body and 3 other bodies continued and multidimensional shields. Satanic rings and paedophile rings both now have global reach due to the internet. The difference is that a paedophile knows that they are paedophiles. Satanic rings are orchestrated by Satanists and involve whatever scenes that they have control over. In my case, the ringleaders had influence over the spiritual scene, healing, alternative movements, Freemasonry and similar establishments, and the conspiracy movement. Basically, I was totally exiled and targeted on a lot of global movements. It's possible that the majority of people fed my energy and involved did not even know that they were even in a satanic ring. As I mentioned before, anybody initiated is feeding an energetic hierarchy pyramid that serves satanic paedophiles. Satanic ritual abuse defiles a small child and exchanges the majority of their multidimensional body shields. Cabal also have lines into all living beings' body shields and remain shielded from what they really are: matrix, demonic monsters. Fragrances and white magic 1111 abilities. White magic 1111 scented candles. Scented candles are best for relaxing in the evenings. Using scented candles fills your home with beautiful smells that feel great to your senses. Candles work well with energetic shielding because fire clears negative energy when contained safely. The heat from the flame is able to evaporate water that is in the air. Negative energy builds up in the areas that are dense. Water is much denser than oxygen. Scented candles smell good and also cleanse your home. White magic 1111 incense. Incense work in a different way because they are using smoke to cleanse energy. You can leave a window open when you burn incense. They are often also created from herbs and essential oils. Incense are also purifying and work very well with energetic shielding. When you light them, they begin releasing smoke, which moves in small clockwise circles. Negative energy is anti-clockwise. Clean energy is clockwise. Incense smells good, purifies, cleanses and repels negative energy, helping to create clean energy. White magic 1111 essential oil and reed diffusers. Essential oils and reed diffusers are a popular way of creating pleasant fragrances. They are an easy way to make your home smell good on a more permanent basis. Reed diffusers can last weeks and are gentler than incense. They are not as powerful as incense, but having a permanent fragranced home is good for your senses. Energetic shielding has been created to support your energy and home in many ways. A home that smells good supports your senses. White magic 1111 and energetic shielding. Chapter 9. Energetic shielding is white magic 1111. White magic 1111 is clean energy. White magic 1111 is also free from the matrix. The matrix is a construct that needs energy to be exchanged to exist. White magic 1111 creates clean energy without it being exchanged from anywhere else. If white magic contains outside sources, it is exchanging energy from somewhere else. It is no longer white magic because it has caused suffering to the source it was exchanged from. Using outside sources of energy allows the matrix to exchange energy, and the white magic is no longer clean energy. The matrix uses outside sources as its intermediary. Energetic shielding is not using outside sources. The crystals, plants, flowers and fragrances are supporting you by self-cleaning, which creates shielding and clean energy. This means that energetic shielding only creates energy. White magic 1111, occultism. Choice. Freedom to choose your own natural consciousness. If the matrix is exchanging energy using occultism, it is exchanging consciousness. This is because when we are born into the collective unconsciousness. Our consciousness begins immediately exchanging, and in its place we are receiving the negative unconscious energy of the matrix. Many people begin their paths exploring energy using outside sources. Unknowingly, they are exchanging even more of their own energy, which takes them further away from their own natural consciousness and disconnects them further. Choice. Yourself. Your own self is the part of you that is connected to your heart. Self can be explained as your organic heart connection to your own natural consciousness. When you are heart connected to your own self, you are accessing your own consciousness. Occultism is used as the matrix intermediary and energetically exchanges your organic heart connection and consciousness. There are cabals that target people's selves for consciousness theft by laying and lining their consciousness. This is the worst thing that you could do to any living being and causes extreme suffering. Choice. Liberation from energetic exchanging. In the 10th dimension, we were instant in our manifesting capabilities, aligned with self and only creating from our sovereign selves. Holographic Matrix, published 2018. Multidimensional Body Shields, page 33. When extreme traumatic situations occur, or something that opens a person up, like a 963 Hertz Kundalini awakening, lays and lines can pull self out from a person's own conscious heart connection. This rips the heart wide open for further rape and can lead to severe depression, mental disorders, psychosis, and suicide. Cabal target conscious connections because they don't have any of their own. Energetic shielding and self. Self, your consciousness. Your own self is recognized as the highest form of consciousness in Buddhism. Buddha taught people how to meditate to connect to their own self. He taught a meditation to help people move beyond their minds. Buddhism, in its true form, does not use outside sources of energy for attaining ascension or consciousness. This religion teaches people that enlightenment comes from within. Buddha's path to enlightenment was inspired by looking for the cause of suffering. Self. Beyond the matrix. Our mind is the part of us that creates illusions. The matrix and its clones are energetically exchanging our consciousness to keep us disconnected from our own self. When we are disconnected, this keeps us stuck in our own thoughts and emotions. Buddhism recognizes the problems that people have with their thoughts and emotions and teaches a way to connect to your own self using meditation. Our own self is beyond the mind and is our consciousness. Self, your own self. The English language uses the word self in everyday life. Selfless, selfish, self-obsessed, myself, yourself, self-orientated are just a few examples. Self has been reduced and used in a way that the importance of recognizing our own consciousness as sacred has been lost. Energetic shielding is a new way of connecting with your own self using white magic 1111 and clean energy. Thousands of years ago, it was much easier to meditate. In this day and age, we have much more interference and distractions. Self and hag troll feces fans. Radiating absolute vitality body and 3 other bodies continued and multidimensional body shields. In the 10th dimension, we were instant in our manifesting capabilities, aligned with self and only creating from our sovereign selves. Holographic Matrix, published 2018, Multi-Dimensional Body Shields, page 33. Once I had managed to survive and begin recovering from the first attack that reduced me to 1% of my own natural energy, not only did I have to try and protect myself from the satanic paedophiles next door, but people that I still thought were my friends. Because I survived something that was unheard of, the word spread, and even more feces followers joined in, because all these people can do is kiss the buttocks of misogynistic, bitter old women that really run this planet. If anything starts as energy and moves to physical, then behind the scene, pulling the strings, are Cabal women. There is no point being any other kind of woman on this planet with any kind of power. These women kill anybody's power to keep their rape pyramid hidden. The best way to do it is using other people. I was too good at eluding them, so they began to show themselves in an attempt to try and scare me. I made a promise to myself the minute it began her obvious satanic paedophile black magic attacks. My promise was that I was going to expose her and all her dirty paedophile fans. Initiating into this energetic pyramid Ponzi scheme merges everything you are with these hag trolls. The higher you go in degrees, the more you become a hive-minded clone of them. I had survived something because I had my own self. Mental Ascension, Reverse Karma Healing, Abigail Pattman, Part 4. Living Within and Energetic Shielding, Chapter 11. How to Change Density. The planet is suffering. Sadly, most people have lost their connection to their own self. This leads to disconnected ways of living. Disconnected people make decisions based on their thoughts and emotions, which leads to being stuck in their minds. When you are connected to your own natural consciousness, you feel peaceful and grounded. Disconnected people need energy from outside sources to think that they are connected when their emotions are in a positive state. Everybody feels good when their emotions are in a good place. People are less likely to look within when they are happy using outside sources to feel good. However, if energy is always exchanging, then the outside source is being exchanged with the negative emotions that they are avoiding. The planet and humanity is suffering because of energetic exchanging. This causes energetic density. When you don't feel good, you feel heavy. Density is created from disconnected energy and energetic exchanging. Disconnected energy is energy that has become dense and contaminated with the unhealed trauma and suffering of others. When you are connected to your own self, you are creating awareness within you and also clean energy. Your energy in home is where you can create clean energy that can also have an influence on your surrounding area. Energetic shielding is a way to create clean energy that cannot be exchanged by the matrix or initiated people, because energetic shielding has exited the matrix and is protected by Buddha. Clean energy changes density within you and your home. Living without the outside world. How to live without the matrix. Energetic shielding is a way to create clean energy so that you can remove the matrix from your home. A home that looks and feels good helps you to feel more peaceful and relaxed. Feeling peaceful slows down your thinking. When your thinking slows down, you create space in your mind. Creativity is inspired by the spaces between your thoughts. We are living in a world where creativity has been cut off because our minds are so busy. Energetic shielding helps to bring peace into your home so that you can also create a peaceful mind. Hanging decorations such as dream catchers or macrame and creating a home that you enjoy returning to helps with your peace of mind. Your senses also need to be shielded from energetic exchanging. Senses are exchanged energetically by the matrix because they are our connection to feeling good in our physical world. Exchanging senses is also how Cabal and high initiated people live holographically. Technology emits waves that the matrix can use to energetically exchange using your senses. Technological waves are the outside world in your home. Energetic shielding has already created shielding from technology. Your senses are the most vulnerable regarding energetic exchanging. Energetic exchanging drains the energy needed to stay healthy. Energetic shielding addresses the many ways that the matrix and its parasites energetically exchange. A home without the matrix is a home where you can live with clean energy and have a sanctuary free from the humans that have made the choice to feed on feces. Creating your dream home and White Magic 1111. Dream. Add White Magic 1111 in your home. Your home is where you spend a lot of your time. It is also important because you are looking at your home while you are in it. What you see can be how you feel. If your home doesn't look great, that is probably affecting you. How would you like to shift your emotional state? Your home is energy too. Changing your home helps to shift your emotions, which can help to shift your state of mind. A home that is pleasing to the eyes has a relaxing effect on them. Your eyes are the part of you that is stimulated by your outside surroundings. You cannot change circumstances outside of your home, but you can change them inside. Native Americans use dream catchers to catch bad dreams. They have since become a favourite of many people because they are also beautiful. They look great in your home and help with energetic shielding. Depending on Native American tribes, they were also designed to create dreams that inspired ideas, and every part of the dream catcher was important. Your surroundings are also important. Adding a dream catcher to your home is self-cleansing. Macrame wall hangings also add to how your eyes respond to your surroundings. Macrame is designed with symmetrical designs. These designs create symmetry that helps energetic shielding by helping your eyes to relax and adjust. When you return home, symmetry can help you relax and unwind much faster. Energetic shielding works with symmetry because symmetry self-cleanses your eyes and also helps to restore them from all of the symbolism used that exchanges energy. Energetic shielding from the outside world. The matrix and symbols. Everywhere you go, there is symbolism of some kind. Even symbols that are unrelated to occultism are still energetically exchanged because the matrix has constructed the world that we live in. Energetic shielding shields from the symbols that you have in your home. If you feel drained in your home, you can use relinquishment from Cabal on any symbolism that you have in your household. The matrix cannot exchange symmetrical patterns. This is another reason why plants can self-cleanse. Plants grow in clockwise symmetry. Clockwise energy cannot be energetically exchanged by the matrix. To prevent anti-clockwise energy, which is all disconnected energy, you can also use relinquishment from Cabal with the intention of removing all anti-clockwise from your energy and home. When I created energetic shielding, it was because I was literally trapped, hiding inside my home. They managed to exchange it because my clients betrayed me and shared their energy. Relinquishment from Cabal, 100% Buddha, Chapter 12. Energetic removal of feces pod. Relinquishment from Cabal, 100% Buddha, is for the people that didn't try to kill me for my energy. If you are knowingly trying to kill me, then don't try to do this. Buddha, Syrians, Arcturians, and any ascended beings that are beyond the matrix know exactly who you are. You may be able to lie to yourselves and everybody around you, but you can't hide your lies from Buddha. Buddha is my intermediary and also, like the dimensions, is energetically my container. I am not calling Buddha a container. I am explaining how Buddha is 100% all of me. Relinquishment from Cabal, 100% Buddha, removes the feces pod, extra matrix, and laser lines that are shooting out of the stomach to exchange energy with everything living. It also removes the person that initiated you from having control over you and threatening to uninitiate you and turn you into food. You will also have AI removed from keeping your consciousness at 693 Hertz. You will not be uninitiated, otherwise you will be food. You will lose your 33 degrees. All initiations are hurting all living beings, and the people initiated, they just don't feel it like beings used as food. Everything is cut off from their 11th dimension. However, the feces pod is the biggest threat to mass destruction. It's the beginning to finding a solution to mass initiations with as little suffering as possible. Your energy recovered will be 100% Buddha. Relinquishment from Cabal, 100% Buddha. The directions are in the book. Energetic removal of feces pod. Relinquishment of feces pod. Intention. Relinquishment feces pod. This is very powerful. It is recommended that you do this when you have time to relax afterwards. This does not convert you to Buddhism. It does enable Buddha to protect you from feces pods. Relinquishment from Cabal, 100% Buddha. Relinquishment complete. When anybody begins the path of energy, the first thing that most people do is develop their intuition. The Matrix uses the occult as the medium for harvesting energy. Occultism is the main source of information and teachings when it comes to learning about energy. The Matrix has manipulated people's consciousness by targeting people that are becoming more aware and wanting to self-heal and grow. By using occultism as its tool, the Matrix can interfere with any conscious shift that could occur on this planet by exchanging the consciousness. Relinquishment from Cabal cleans your energy from 33 degrees and helps your heart to heal. Relinquishment from Cabal to your own self. Relinquishment from Cabal can be used any time that you feel disconnected. Buddha also taught that when your emotions are in any state, there is always an opposite reaction. His meditation was based on recognizing that your own self was a way to move beyond being controlled by your thoughts and emotions. Our self is peaceful. Serenity comes from being at peace. Serenity is peace and happiness without an emotional seesaw. You feel grounded and connected. When you are connected to your own self, there is no emotional seesaw. Your emotions are interconnected with your thoughts. Your thoughts spiral out of control when you feel intense emotions and vice versa. If you are experiencing emotional seesaws, then this is a good time to do relinquishment from Cabal. Energetic shielding is much more powerful if you are also using relinquishment from Cabal to clean your energy. Cabal are like rabid dogs. Relinquishing them cuts their insanity off. Securing your energetic shielding and self-cleansing. Secure energetic shielding and energetic health. It is important to do relinquishment from Cabal before you secure your energetic shielding. To secure your energetic shielding, you need jade, citrine and amethyst, a small candle and orchid essential oil. Directions are in the book. Energetic shielding works well with orchid essential oil and your trio. You can do this any time that you feel that you need to give your home a self-cleansing boost. The best place to do this technique is in your bedroom because this is where you get your deepest rest. Your sleep is the most important time for you to restore your energy. When you don't sleep well, it can affect your day. Your sleep is where your self cleans energy. Your sleep is where your body creates clean energy. You can repeat this technique in any or all of your rooms in your home. This technique is also good to do after visitors or if you feel your energy is ungrounded or out of balance. Your emotions are also energy. Emotions are energy in motion. This technique also helps to self-cleanse from negative emotions. Energetic shielding has been created to help maintain an energetically healthy home. Having your home secure from unwanted energy makes a big difference. Lower vibrating realities, human attack. Radiating absolute vitality body and 3 other bodies continued and multidimensional magnifiers. The multidimensional body magnifiers are like amplifiers. What they do is vibrate on a very high frequency that influences our surrounding environment. When we created the body shields, we also created the body magnifier. The intention of this was to continue creating and vibrating high in lower vibrating realities. Holographic Matrix, published 2018. The Arcturians already knew that my work was being stolen. Thinking that it was 4th dimensional beings, they left parts of the information that they gave me incorrect. They knew that I was going to hack the entire Matrix, and that with that knowledge I would be able to go back through the original holographic Matrix and know when something wasn't right. They must have also known that I was also under human attack. The Energetic Hierarchy and 4th Dimensional Beings, Chapter 13. Radiating absolute vitality body and 3 other bodies continued a multidimensional body magnifier. The intention of this was to continue creating and vibrating higher in lower vibrating realities. Holographic Matrix, published 2018. This sentence is Cabal and high initiated people. It should read like this. Cabal and high initiated people use AI and Matrix technology with the intention of creating and vibrating high in lower vibrating realities. The Arcturians could see that the technology that was being created served some humans and was hurting the rest of the planet. Unfortunately, this technology is also hurting Cabal and high initiated people. They are so full of stolen energy that they cannot see what is actually happening to them. AI and Matrix takeover. Cabal, high initiated people, and skull caps. Radiating absolute vitality body and 3 other bodies continued and multidimensional body magnifiers. What do lays and lines do to Cabal? Lays and lines are AI. In order to be able to travel from Cabal to their target, these are powerful AI waves. The Matrix is not just giving Cabal free energy. The Matrix is a maximised, super efficient harvesting construct. What it doesn't need is Cabal rebelling against it. To maintain compliancy, the Matrix also fits an augmented skull cap into the receptors in the brain so that it can monitor any changes in Hertz resonance when Cabal exchange energy. This is how an evolved or ascended soul cannot escape these people. You can do what I did and book a one-way ticket across the globe. When I left England around 2 decades ago, internet was not on mobile phones. How did Cabal find me so quickly? They didn't. The Matrix did. The Matrix knows who still has enough of their energy to be evolved or ascended souls because of their energetic Hertz resonance. If there is a Cabal or high initiated person near evolved or ascended souls, they may not know it consciously, but what is on them does. This explains why, wherever I went, these are the majority of the people that I attracted. This also explains how all initiated people are connected in a different way to energetic exchanging and stick together. Initiated people have an augmented skull cap fitted upon the first initiation. The higher you go in degrees, the more augmentation you get. I had also been initiated when I was very young, and my heart rejected using outside sources of energy. I still had an augmented skull cap. Hacking the Matrix after writing Holographic Matrix removed it. Augmented skull caps and entitlement. Radiating absolute vitality body and 3 other bodies continued, and multidimensional body magnifiers. Augmented skull caps connect everybody together using AI which interacts with modern technology. The Matrix has destroyed Gaia many times before and perfected augmented skull caps. These things change the way you think. It also explains how everybody initiated was exchanging my energy regardless of whether they were doing it intentionally. It is highly likely that some people have been unknowingly initiated and fitted with these things. Augmented skull caps fire thoughts into the mind in anti-clockwise spirals that do not belong to you. They are picking up the collective unconsciousness and trying to prevent any connection to your own self. Your own self is very calm. When somebody's self is stolen, it cannot be exchanged and eaten for feces recycling. Any self is beyond matrix harvesting. When Cabal or high initiated people steal people's selves, what they get is that person's receptors. Depending on the amount of self that they have raped is the amount of receptors that they get. This is how Cabal and high initiated people feed on other people for the theft of their livelihoods, energy, and whatever else they decide to help themselves to. Augmented skull caps allow initiated people to pretty much connect into anything that they want. Somebody like me, who'd been literally physically ripped open from a young age, was a fantastic source of food and inspiration because I had parts of my own self stolen many times. That means that everybody initiated that I met were exchanging energy instantly. My life was one big drain to feed all initiated people. I know that not all initiated people targeted me. However, nobody is entitled to free energy. It is not free. Energetic shielding. Free energy. Chapter 14. Radiating absolute vitality body and 3 other bodies continued, and multidimensional body magnifiers. Energetic shielding is a way to create free energy. It also helps to recover energy that belongs to you and to begin moving beyond needing outside sources of energy. If you are initiated and didn't knowingly betray me, plagiarize me, or steal what belonged to me, I was used in every way possible. Nothing was left out. It is highly likely that there are a bunch of people walking around wearing my crochet and that the designs were copied. I heard that corporations send scouts out to spiritual communities in particular for new ideas in fashion. This means that the real designers never get the credit and their designs are mass-produced. There is even a joke in a series that I watched that was repeated often. The best ideas are stolen. What kind of damage does that do to the real creators? Not only do they not get paid for their work and time, but their creations are likely to be energetically exchanging them. I wasn't the first person to make crochet foot ties. All ideas and creations are inspired from somewhere. This planet has been around for millions of years. I did create them without any help or pattern. Multi-dimensional body magnifiers amplify your energy outwards so that you are radiating a high frequency. This can amplify up to 15 meters around you, which helps to raise the resonance of your surroundings. This would provide inspiration naturally without needing to copy, clone, steal or rape. If all living beings had their bodies intact and shielding plus magnifiers, everything without using outside sources of energy would be creative, original, and a 2084 Hertz resonance. Creating White Magic 1111 Lays and Lines Removal. Creativity and Lays and Lines Removal. This White Magic 1111 technique is great for removing Cabal from your own creative ideas. It is very important that you relinquish from Cabal before you do this White Magic 1111 technique. Directions are in the book. Doing most of your White Magic 1111 techniques before you sleep is perfect because this is the time that your physical body is healing its energy. Energetic shielding and holographic matrix removal, chapter 15. Shungite cures, rescues, purifies, heals, protects, normalizes, restores, and even stimulates the growth. Amazing rock. It kills and devours anything that harms people and other living beings and concentrates and restores all that is good. The scholars who have studied shungite in one voice declare, it is a miracle. From the book by A. Doronina, Shungite, the Stone Saviour. Shungite is a fourth dimensional rock, black in colour and well known in Russia for its ability to balance the electromagnetic biofield. The negative ions produced by shungite helps neutralise the positive ions in the human system. This means that AI is unable to conduct its frequency throughout the body. Shungite prevents AI devices. Shungite also produces far infrared rays. These rays also sabotage AI's devices such as nanotech and nano-ions by changing the frequency. This then renders them harmless and they are unable to perform their functions. They are then flushed from the body. Shungite fullerenes. Shungite is a unique combination of carbon and silicate minerals found in an ancient deposit, Karelia, Russia. Its uniqueness stems from the presence of hollow molecular carbon cages known as fullerenes embedded within the rock. Fullerenes, also called buckyballs, look like soccer balls, molecular hexagons and pentagons bound together in a hollow cage or tube. When placed in water, fullerenes in shungite attract and neutralise waterborne contaminants. Shungite has been used commercially in Russia as a water purification media since the 1990s. Among the list of contaminants it will remove are bacteria and other microbes, nitrates, heavy metals, pesticides, volatile organics, pharmaceuticals, chlorine and fluoride. However, as with other forms of carbon filtration, it is not recommended for the removal of fluoride because it becomes burdened so rapidly. Its ability to enhance water goes far beyond filtration, as demonstrated by the water from the lake Onega near the shungite deposit in Russia. Shungite oxidizes water. Water from the lake can be used today for drinking without any prior treatment, the result of thousands of years of interaction with shungite. One of the reasons shungite has the ability to neutralise contaminants is because the fullerenes within its composition can hold a tremendous amount of hydrogen. This stone has been documented to have a high oxidative reductive capacity. Shungite water is known for its antioxidant effects. And there's a link to that information. This means that shungite literally acts as a filter against fluoride, chlorine, and most chemicals that may have been added, including BPA and BHPF, that may have leaked into the water via clear plastic packaging. It does this by absorbing toxins and bacteria from the water whilst also oxidizing it, which when ingested helps with blood circulation within the body. Holographic Matrix, published 2018. This information was to help heal people, not rip my protection or anybody else's out of their bodies. These parasites are not healing. They are metastasizing their targets, clients, themselves, and anybody that they come into contact with. The people that targeted me are literally walking cancer to themselves and everything around them. White Magic 1111 Shungite. Cleansing your shungite. To cleanse your shungite from toxin overload, it is recommended to place it in warm water containing selenite overnight every 2 months. The frequency from the selenite water will pull out fluoride and other toxins whilst recharging and amplifying the fullerenes within the stone so that it is able to function as a water purifier again. Shungite is a fourth dimensional rock, meaning that it can locate and pull distorted astral energy from the body and AI conscious interference, making it the perfect pendulum for clearings and healings. Holographic Matrix, published 2018. I do not recommend using a shungite pendulum anymore or cleansing it this way. The reason for this is that with every solution to protecting yourself from toxic energy comes parasites and cabal exchanging it. So what I have done is exited the matrix along with all of my work, creativity, self-healing, self-cleansing, life, and literally everything but the kitchen sink. These people are so disgusting that even a pile of vomit is more attractive than they are. Cabal and vomit feces followers made sure that I had no way of protecting or healing myself by exchanging everything that they knew about me and had helped other people to heal with. Unlike corrupt butcher healers, it was always my intention to help people heal themselves and become independent. Energetic shielding has exited the matrix. Shungite is part of our third trio, helping to shield against negative energy. The purpose of energetic shielding is to provide an easy, everyday practice that is grounding, shielding, and recovers your own natural energy. Selenite, superpower against AI. Selenite is a fifth dimensional crystal, transparent in colour and known for its extreme sensitivity. Selenite can even crack and break around powerful negative energy. This crystal intensifies light frequencies and vibrates from the 10th dimension, the dimension of form. Selenite is able to transmute lower frequencies within the body whilst replacing the distorted vibration with liquid light energy. The negative ions produced by selenite helps neutralize the positive ions in the human system. This means that AI is unable to conduct its frequency throughout the body. Selenite produces alpha waves. It's not as powerful as tourmaline in this aspect, so wearing it does not protect from frequency infiltrator waves or silica nano. Therefore, wearing tourmaline is recommended for daily protection. However, selenite is more powerful to use in meditation practices due to extremely high vibration. Molecular structure changes within the physical body. Tests in a sophisticated lab at a major university have shown that when liquids in glass containers are placed on crystalline Phoenix LLC selenite, the chemical composition of the liquid, wine, beer and coffee tested so far is changed. Selenite changes the chemical composition of liquids. Humans are 70% liquid. Tests in Korea have shown that crystalline Phoenix LLC selenite produces 800 to 1,000 negative ions per cubic centimetre of surrounding air. A pristine forest produces around 4,000 negative ions per cubic centimetre. WebMD says negative ions are odourless, tasteless and invisible molecules that we inhale in abundance in certain environments. Selenite superpower continued. Think mountains, waterfalls and beaches. Once they reach our bloodstream, negative ions are believed to produce biochemical reactions that increase levels of the mood chemical serotonin, helping to alleviate depression, relieve stress and boost our daytime energy. And there's a link here for that. Selenite dissolves in water if left for long periods of time. This crystal is capable of removing all AI tech before any cloning or transgenderism and restoring the molecular structure of the physical body whilst cleansing the inner etheric field and transmuting lower frequencies. The transgenderism mentioned here is not the transgender movement. It is in the holographic matrix and will be covered later, and it is the matrix version. I'm just making that very, very clear. There's a big difference. The way this crystal works is that when it dissolves into water, its energetic frequency infuses the body. Just like AI is creating a way to fuse flesh and bones with its consciousness by cloning, selenite is fusing the 10th dimension vibration of form with the density of third dimensional matter. The silica in the selenite that dissolves and is absorbed by the body acts as a magnet for nanosilica and nanotech, as silica is a semiconductor for frequencies. This draws AI-infused nano devices from the body. All nano devices target the gut lining in order to break it down and separate the body's systems, where it then moves into the other areas of the body. Drinking selenite-infused water is like doing a detox. It draws nanotech and heavy metals from the body whilst raising the overall frequency of the molecular structure. The body may react at first with diarrhea due to a powerful shift within the system as impurities are purged. The frequency of the selenite may also cause this reaction as the body adjusts to a higher vibration and changes begin in the molecular structure via the gut lining. The gut lining is like a net. When it becomes damaged and leaks, the net gets larger holes in it. That means that toxic waste can now leak back into the body. Selenite doesn't heal the gut lining. High doses of probiotics help produce the correct microflora, gut bacteria that's set to work healing the gut net. What selenite does is changes the molecular structure of the net so that it no longer absorbs heavy metals, nanosilica and nanotech. Instead, these toxins are flushed through the intestines and bowel. Any symptoms such as diarrhea should begin to ease after 7 to 10 days. Selenite does this by replacing the crystalline infrastructure within the body with a lighter, higher vibrating version. The key to understanding the assimilation of energy into our physical structure is through the awareness of our bodies as a series of synchronous, interacting crystal structures. The body matrix is filled with structured water, which also has crystal-like properties. The water in the extracellular system and crystal-like matrix receive the resonant energy and information in the process of receiving the incoming energy, the electrochemical formation of the structure changes. The change is then transmuted as an electric current, sending energy and information throughout the whole system. Gabriel Cousens. In order to clear AI conscious energy and tech from the physical body, selenite can be placed in water overnight and drunk in the morning. The length of time it takes to remove AI varies from person to person and how much AI interference they have been subjected to. In 1 month, it is possible to change the frequency of your body so that AI can no longer inhabit it. If drinking selenite-infused water concerns you, then don't drink it. This isn't scientifically proven, and doctors will not approve as they are not educated in the body as a crystalline energetic infrastructure. There are other ways to clear nanotoxins from the body discussed in this book, and wearing tourmaline stops it from re-entering. Selenite crystalline energy. Holographic Matrix, published 2018, pages 68 to 70. The information about selenite is fantastic. However, I do not recommend any practices of drinking selenite in water due to the fact that Cabal will exchange the energy. What I had done was actually change my body's frequency by accident. Whilst on a yoga retreat, I had a water bottle that I put crystals in and was drinking from. What I noticed when I was filling up my bottle was that my selenite wand had shrunk because it had melted into the water. Unknowingly, I had found a way to change the energetic structure of my stomach. Cabal especially know when they are having trouble raping you. If they find out how you are protecting yourself or what practices are limiting their feces eating, they will attack and exchange that. This is why people run from healer to healer and movement to movement in an attempt to find something that works. Are there other things that work? You could be a feces eater, I guess, but that changes you into an eventual AI humanoid. There will be other practices, but if they actually work, Cabal will try to destroy them. Selenite is part of the third trio in energetic shielding and has a different way of protecting against AI and its pet humanoids. Tourmaline, far infrared rays, AI sabotager. Tourmaline is an 8th dimensional semi-precious stone that is well known for its most common colour, black, but can come in a variety of different colours. Tourmaline, which is also known as electric stone, is considered to be one of the most effective energy-providing crystals on the planet. As far back as 1880, laboratory experiments were conducted by French scientists who found that tourmaline generated an electrical charge. This charge allowed the gemstone to produce far-infrared photons, alpha waves and negative ions. Indeed, it is one of the very few minerals with the ability to emit far-infrared rays and negative ions. Tourmaline can produce its own electrical charge when put under great pressure, and also if it is heated and cooled for extremes. Another link. The negative ions produced by tourmaline helps neutralize the positive ions in the human system. This means that AI is unable to conduct its frequency throughout the body. Far infrared rays. Tourmaline also produces far infrared rays. Far infrared rays are invisible waves of energy that can deeply penetrate the human body, reaching into the muscles, tissues and skeletal system. These rays also sabotage AI's devices such as nanotech and nanoiron by changing the frequency. This then renders them harmless and they are unable to perform their functions. The nanotech and nanoions are then flushed from the body. Tourmaline, alpha waves. Alpha waves. Tourmaline produces alpha waves. Alpha waves are the meditative brain waves we have when we are in deep relaxation. This means that wearing tourmaline changes your electromagnetic biofield. Frequency infiltrator waves are then unable to penetrate the physical body. This means that X-ray and scanner machines in hospitals and airports are unable to plant low vibrating frequencies or scramble the DNA. It also means that any healers working on the human system energetically connected to false beings are unable to unconsciously implant overlays. The alpha waves also protect from silicon nano by cancelling the frequency they emit as they connect to the other nanotech within the body. This means that silica is flushed from the body as the nano is no longer holding it into place. Wearing tourmaline in your daily life wards off a serious amount of toxic energy and AI interference. It is the most powerful crystal when it comes to AI protection. Holographic Matrix, published 2018. Tourmaline is the third trio energetic shielding protection to add to your white magic 1111. Crystals, rocks and meteorites, AI tech wards. These high frequency crystals, rocks are recommended to ward off and clear AI tech. Each crystal mentioned here has its own special and unique healing protection abilities. However, they all have one thing in common, which is crucial to the protection from AI, and that is that these crystals are full of negative ions. The ions that AI are using to convert into nano ions are positive ions, which are released from household equipment, technology, and can be felt in weather conditions such as humidity and before storms where there is pressure. 5-HTP is something that is just good to have stored somewhere. It is especially recommended to take if there is anxiety, PMS, depression or any kind of hormone deficiency, as 5-HTP helps to boost. If you would like to know more, then this website explains it very well, and there's a link here. Negative ions. Negative ions are oxygen atoms charged with an extra electron. They are created in nature by the effects of water, air, sunlight, and the Earth's inherent radiation. And a link to that. Negative ions are able to neutralize positive ions in the body and the surrounding energy bodies, which means that they literally change the frequency into a higher vibration. Holographic Matrix, published 2018. It was clearly obvious that all that I was doing was finding ways to protect from the Matrix, technology and AI. 5-HTP and my battle against depression and mood swings. 5-HTP is a naturally occurring substance derived from the seed pods of Griffonia simplifolia, a Western African medicinal plant. In humans, 5-HTP is the immediate nutrient precursor to the neurotransmitter serotonin, 5-HT. This means that 5-HTP converts directly into serotonin in the brain. Serotonin has many profoundly important functions, including a role in sleep, appetite, memory, learning, temperature, regulation, mood, sexual behavior, cardiovascular function, muscle contraction, and endocrine regulation. And a link to that source of information. 5-HTP is something that is just good to have stored somewhere. It is especially recommended to take if there is anxiety, PMS, depression, or any kind of hormone deficiency, as 5-HTP helps to boost serotonin levels naturally. The best time to take 5-HTP is in the evening before sleep, so that the brain receptors can convert the tryptophan to serotonin. When taking 5-HTP, it is also good to take with a mouthful of fruit juice or some kind of carbohydrate, so that the tryptophan is taken into the gut receptors and then into the brain. If taken with protein, the tryptophan can have a different function. 5-HTP is recommended to be taken after an energy healing session. if the gut lining has been worked on, or neurological pathways, opiate receptors, to support the healing. It is important not to take 5-HTP all of the time, as the brain needs to produce serotonin organically. Living with depression, chapter 15. It is important not to take 5-HTP all of the time, as the brain needs to produce serotonin organically. Holographic Matrix, published 2018. I was depressed most of my life. How could I not be? The older that I got, the more people jumped onto me for a free ride of dopamine and false highs. Because I was always depressed, nobody questioned it, but they knew. High-initiated people wait a day or two before they rape you. Why wait a day or two, as this is okay? It's so that you don't get caught. I literally wrote a book and hacked a matrix so that I could be free of my suffering. Nobody cared. The more ways that I found to try and have a life like the people surrounding me had, the more attacked I was. These people still had ups and downs, but very few of them suffered like I did. I mentioned before that they all moved on with their lives, one way or another. I stayed the same. My life was one big limbo. 5-HTP really helped me until I was raped of all my support. For over 3 years, I was unable to take any supplement. Most of the time used my pendulum, which was how I hacked and hid away, working day and night. Now I'm having to work day and night just to prove that my work and healing belongs to me. Not to mention the spamming and hate campaigning from Cabal and their feces fans. Targeted for healing the planet and Matrix exit. The following recording is a Gaia Matrix removal session that was supposed to help Gaia and all living beings on her. Instead, one day after working on Gaia, her healing session was raped out of her, and I was raped of my ability to work alone. Cabal and high-initiated people were targeting me because they wanted to be the ones to exit the Matrix. These people then had an in-route to the work that I was doing, and this is when I was ripped wide open. I then spent the rest of my time fighting them instead of healing Gaia. I'm never going to let satanic paedophiles near me again. I had a 3-year crash course in White Magic 1111 and have also exited the Matrix. In this recording is my fight with fourth dimensional beings. I did not know about energetic exchanging and was brutal. I learned a lot in the last more than 3 years now, and if you have listened to the podcast books leading to Here and Now, you will know that I did this on my own. Abigail Pattman, energetic shielding and matrix exit disclaimer. Energetic shielding. Abigail Pattman has created energetic shielding to help people clean their own energy and create White Magic 1111. Energetic shielding is working with your own natural energy only. Energetic shielding cannot be shared, mixed, merged with any other energy healing modalities, energetic hierarchy systems, or energetically exchanged. Energetic shielding will only work for the person that is doing energetic shielding. If energetic shielding is shared, then it will no longer work for anybody that has shared energetic shielding. Energetic shielding will never work for anybody that knowingly betrayed, plagiarised, stole, or tried to kill Abigail Pattman. Your own natural energy is the only thing that energetic shielding is for. Energetic shielding has exited the matrix and can't be shared, mixed, or merged. It is 100% Buddha. Abigail Pattman. Energetic shielding and matrix exit. About reverse karma healing. Abigail Pattman worked for 8 years to exit the matrix. During this time, she was so badly energetically exchanged for her own natural energy and the energy that she was creating that she lost nearly everything that she had worked on. Her home, her friends, her property, most of her clients, her lifestyle, and nearly her life. Abigail could not understand how this was happening when she had worked for so long, hacking the matrix on her own with no outside help, and was working day and night. She had no option but to continue working, because if she didn't, she would have been energetically exchanged completely, and reverse karma healing would have been lost forever. Disclaimer: mental ascension. Mental ascension. I have created holographic matrix, dream matrix, sleep matrix, awake matrix, physical body ascension, universal ascension, psychic ascension, mental ascension, energetic shielding, white magic 1111, and reverse karma healing to help people ascend karma only. Reverse karma healing only works if you're not energetically exchanging, practicing other kinds of energy work, or seeing other healers. I know that there will be other healers in the future that will be healing free of the matrix with other skills to offer. When that happens, I will be happy to tell my clients about them. I had the right to refuse anybody that was involved in energetically exchanging me, merging me, and trying to kill me for my energy and work. 1111 hertz cannot be achieved by using outside sources of energy.
There we are. Perfect. All right, my darling. All right. So, because I know what you suggested earlier, I just looked at it and I was like, that's your stuff.
Mm. Yes.
I was like, you're supposed to be doing this with me, you know?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So, what I'm going to do first, just as this is a recording, we're going to update Gaia and Jupiter on the matrix frequencies, and Olim is going to do what she does as well. So we're just going to go for it and hack interdimensional frequencies. And so I'll start with clearing. So I'm clearing Gaia and Jupiter. Oh, I'll tell you what we've got to do first, my darling.
Okay.
We're going to connect in very strongly with the Sidhu frequencies. So we're with the Fae, the Elder
Yes.
Fae. And this is
Thank
them
you.
now.
Thank you.
And they seem to be resourceful at calling in all these other elementals. So there's a whole sort of bunch of elementals coming in, but I don't need to know what they're called or you. They're orchestrating it all, but I don't know if you can feel that.
Yes, yes. There's a great, gentle movement, and it's quite focused and strong, but still gentle. So,
yeah, it's surrounding us. Nice. I've gone straight into Gaia and Jupiter to do the first clearing with my pendulum. So before I put the transmissions in, I have to clear what I can. When I worked before, it was as fast as working on a human. Because it's a living being. But the information I have is she's supposed to be a star, this matter density shits, because she got dragged into this matrix crap. So that's I can feel it getting lighter already.
yes, and the color spectrum is changing rapidly to the solar spectrum. All sorts of golds and yellows.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. This will keep the interdimensionals really busy. So
Yes.
not to be able to reverse this. So yeah, it feels like I'm hacking into a lot of this could actually be the Schumann resonance itself. I don't know what you pick up there, but it feels like I'm into some really you use the word band. I'm pretty certain it's a sound bandwidth, which would have a mathematical construct, but some kind of bandwidth that is primarily around Gaia, not so much around Jupiter. Now Jupiter's the planet of fortune, isn't it? It's moving forward, it's growth, expansion. It's a nice planet. So I didn't get any other planets, but I got this one.
Mm.
Yeah, so nice planet to do.
Yes.
Yeah, it's the Schumann resonance we're in right now. So it's interesting because I've got a screenshot of it before. I'm going to have a screenshot of it afterwards and what happens over the next few days. As you know,
Okay.
Schumann resonance is electromagnetic frequency band,
Mm.
right?
Yes. It's shifting a lot right now. It's not just spiking, it's actually cycling through a host of different frequencies.
Nice. Because I tell you what, I've gone into the transmissions already and I'm working on both of them.
Mm-mm.
So let's see what you pick up while I'm doing it.
Yes. Yes. For Gaia's bodies, okay, so each of them is becoming its own radiant sun form. That's happening right now, and there are things being sloughed off as those changes come in, all the way to the core,
Good.
the center.
I get that
Yes.
this is going to help with the sea animals because the technological frequencies really fuck them up and they end up doing like swimming onto beaches.
Yes. Yes. It will reset those patterns they follow that have been distorted already, so they won't get lost.
Right, I'm on another clearing. I've done the first part, so it's the next part. So this is after exit 963. So a lot of the 000s are going to get removed, and so that's how the descending Hertz frequencies play out. That zeros are in everything, every single frequency, including all the good ones. That's how it's intermeshed itself AI with the 0000. So a lot of that's going to get removed. So there's going to be a lot of exit, but I've got a log off now. So there's going to be some log offs going on as well. We haven't reached that yet.
Yes. While
Excellent.
these,
Yeah, sorry, darling.
no problem, sorry. While these changes, these transmissions, the clearings are on their way, the filaments, that's the word that's coming to mind. The filaments of energy and sound are going through many different spectra. So it's not just one spectrum, not just, for example, sound. It's not just visible light. It's also outside of the visible spectrum. So it's quite a light show, actually, Abby. It's quite a light show. It's not just the solar kinds of colors that are coming through now. There's a
Good.
lot of pale, pastel, kind of like what looks like the essence colors, all those beautiful platinum shades. So,
I wish we could see what the dimensionals are doing right now. Did you know?
oh, uh, on some level, it looks like they're deploying stuff, ships, craft.
Really? Good.
Yes,
Right,
there
I'm
are.
up them in with the clearing I'm doing right now. They don't
Mm,
get away, not after
yes,
what they've done to my cat. This is revenge as well as like no, I'm sucking
yes,
them in to the clearing right now so they get
yeah,
exterminated back to where they go, back to where they have to deal with this on some level consciously somewhere, so that's where they're going.
yes,
Like,
yes. They're tumbling into a chasm of some kind,
good.
a fissure in the dimensional bands. So they're going somewhere.
That's better. No, that no one gets to escape that I can get right now.
Okay, yes. There's a whole bunch of spacecraft that are in there already,
Right.
and anything that's trying to get through just gets pulled in to the
That's
fissure.
Can't do it somewhere else.
Mm.
They're not. It's not like they're going to like escape and suddenly never come back and do any harm to anything. They're just going to parasite somewhere else, so they don't get away with it. No mercy. That's any this lifetime. So I'm not going to show them any. It's not like they're being tortured. They're just being reformed. It will feel like, apparently though, when they do have to face consequences,
Yeah.
what's happening right now, it's actually very painful to be taken from darkness and with this this philosophy and be sort of, you know, held accountable, but also all of this evil stuff coming off. It's not a nice experience. I'm
No.
quite raw because obviously the cat's really sick, so I'm very raw with these things. So just keep attacking him and attacking him. So I'll get back to the planets in a minute, but what's happening right now, as you can see, is a debris of anything that's trying to get away.
Yes.
There's something also to do with a lot of portals clearing.
Yeah, they're oozing stuff. Actually, some of it doesn't look pure black. Some of it looks like green, like malachite green that's with black streaks. So some of it looks like it's only been partially contaminated by this black goo of theirs.
Right, I got the debris, they're gone.
So that's good.
Yeah, we've got lots of help. The new transmissions are coming in again.
Okay. All right. So the form, the containers, the structures that give form, the limited form, are becoming more fluid, more liquid. So the form or limitation imposed is becoming looser.
Good. Yep, I've got to do another clearing, so it's being done. Maybe this is the bands you're talking about. What have I done? 3 so far? 4?
4.
This is the 4th, isn't it? Am I on the 4th now? 4th clearing. Yeah. Maybe this is to do with the bands. Now I know you said there was 15. God, I have to see how many we do when we do the planets. I haven't been paying attention when I do people. Because that might give me an idea of how far we have to go. Thing done. So this is number 4, and it is layers, so it's got to be frequency layers, but I've never really gone into the structure system. Okay, transmissions.
Okay, wonderful. All right, here what's coming through is sheets of platinum selenite white light energies, frequencies, tones. So this is, it's almost like it's popping, activating things in the potentials of each of the units, of the energy units. So whatever the structures are.
Cool. Yeah, that was quite a strong one. Okay, number 5. All right, well, I'm going to get to see what band I am, because I still don't know. That's your language, but I'm pretty sure it relates to bandwidths. But you got 15, so let's see what level I do with the planets. So this is number 5, right?
Yes.
Okay. I'm hoping this also has an effect on shifting the mass sphere on these on Gaia, because that is some grim stuff. But I'm going to look at that afterwards, because obviously that's how they want us to live on this planet, scared of everything. Fuck them. Have to get a few swear words.
The subject is worthy of it, so of course.
My God. Yeah, every time I think of them, Tourette's goes through my head. Right, you parasite motherfucking blood-sucking leech things.
Yes.
What we can do, hopefully, is a mass shift in vibration, which will help people that are heart connected or trying to be heart connected.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Frequencies are coming in much faster now. I'm on transmissions again.
Yes. Okay, here, these are more very shimmery rainbow colors available or frequencies. So these, oh, they're almost like neon fluorescent types.
Okay. Oh, there's an expansion going on now. I don't know if you can see it. I can feel it. It's almost like when I break through somewhere and activate something, like an energy center, it all expands, and that's what I've got with the planets now.
It didn't look like it suddenly was just all clear, Abby. So almost like there's no transition, it just went, whoosh,
Yeah.
it's all clear.
Yeah, it's like a pop. It's like whatever was
it's just gone.
Yeah.
There was nothing to watch. It's just gone.
Yeah. Number 6. Oh, maybe. Oh God, I wonder how many. It's 6 now.
Yes, it's 6 now.
6. Oh, it's going to show me how much of these bloody codes I have left. All right, that's pulled off. I think they're going to get faster as we go through because it's less dense with what I'm doing.
Yes.
It's easier.
Okay, this is very interesting. It's showing up as like dry husks of things. So these are falling off. And then there's this beautiful silvery pale green.
Nice.
Spectrum. Yeah. Reminds me of...
Nice. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm after the removal of the electromagnetic frequencies. So that's why I took a picture of the Schumann resonance also, because there should be some effect that we should see. But yeah, I don't know where you are. You see, I feel all I know is I remove and then I bring back.
Yes.
Number 7 now. Yeah.
Yes. What we're doing, so me and my team, what we're doing is we're actually seeing to the synchronization of the organic spectrum of all of these things, so that we sing in harmony again. That's how they're putting it, Abby, that we all sing in harmony again. The artificial stuff is very discordant.
All right, number 7 is done. Number 8. All right, this is giving me an idea of where I'm at. Number 8. Yeah, and the singers. The singers are the Fae with the
yeah.
Yeah. So they're involved here as well.
Definitely. So there's a cosmic song, there's a universal song unique to our universe, and then in the vastness of the sovereign self, there's actually many versions, many bodies, and they also have their own song.
Beautiful. Because there's with the language that I have, we also have the galaxy and the emprine. So it's an entire galaxy these things have taken over. Okay. I just did number 8.
Yes. Thank you. Okay. That's taking care of. So there are these inserts from different nebula. So these nebula seem to hold like the wrong tones, the wrong gases, the wrong elements, and those were injected into our simulation to further discombobulate everything.
Yeah. Yeah.
So mutation.
Yeah, that's the word that's used when with clearings with what I do as well. I'm on number 9 now.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, basically we're a star system ourselves, and so's Gaia, just bigger. So everything I do is exactly the same with pulling off, and that means she has similar energy bodies, or we're tuned in with her sovereign energy bodies. So this should be a really nice feeling for the planet, actually, and any animals, because the animals have all been discombobulated, mutated, and harvested.
Yes. That's
So
right. For me, physically, right now, Abby, after all of these, it feels like the cool air after a rain shower. Very refreshing.
actually, it does here where I'm sitting here, and I feel like the atmosphere feels a little bit like just before a thunderstorm or after, which is the negative ion.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes,
I'm on
exactly.
9. I'm transmitting on the 9th band then.
Yes. Okay, this one is taking care of dark matter streams that, of course, are directed and then shaped for evil purposes. So this is dissipating or just dissolving all of that.
Good. I'm on number 10. I
Yay.
haven't skipped any numbers.
No.
Yes.
You got through the first one fast, and then 2, 3, 4. That's when we started paying attention to the numbering. But you
Right.
got through the first one very fast. That's why it feels like uh,
I
you're
lose count
ahead.
as well. It's because my logical brain isn't working so much when I'm doing this. So words start going back to front and things.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, I
okay.
start just totally going to sort of, I guess it's right brain. My brain doesn't want to do logical at the moment. Right. Yeah. 10's taken a while to clear.
Yes, okay. Very nice.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, and this is restoring access to what's living substance, us having access again to living substance, our nourishment. It kind of reminds me of water, but not the distorted, depleted stuff we have here.
Nice. Okay, it's gone very, very. I mean, I can hear birds, but it's unusually quiet for what it's normally like where I am.
Mm,
All right.
here, yes.
Transition.
So for number 10,
I'm into the core of something really nasty. This is number 11 that's getting pulled off, but it's really dark and murky. I don't know what you see, but it's like a void. That's what it feels like.
yes. It actually shows up as something very caustic, so it looks like uh, an acid, a liquid that's acidic, that dissolves organic matter.
We could be breaking into the harvesting aspects of everything now, because if they're harvesting us, they're harvesting the planets for sure.
Mm-hmm.
So this could we could be going into a lot of what I've been doing recently, because I'm starting to feel a bit sick, so it's just quite familiar to me. Oh, and there's subdivisions here as well that are being diffused. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so astral subdivisions are there's a whole bunch of them. I can't remember them all, but it's where these assholes do everything and carry out their operations.
Mm. Yes, I see a lot of black wormholes linking everything. So these pockets they've created, so they have ways to go through them fast instead of being slowed down by what's already there in the astral levels.
Yeah, it's very dark. Right, transmissions. That lot out. Oh, energy's coming back really fast. Oh, really fast.
Oh yeah, it's
It's
like a
amazing.
hose.
12. Okay,
12.
got through these fast.
Mm-mm.
What I mean is, switching around with different sentience, because at one point you got 1 to 3 years, and that was
Mm-hmm.
on.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
So I was. You can imagine how great I felt after that.
I know, Abby. But that's because they aren't really talking to each other. But if you go to them and just tell them what you want or need, then it's better than having all those intergalactic alliance meetings, honestly.
Well, yeah, yeah. Well, I was like you said, I should be talking to other, no, not interdimensionals. That's what we're getting rid of. Other sentients up
Yeah,
there. So
yeah,
as soon as you said that, I was 1 to 3 years. Hang on a minute.
yeah.
That's when I found the other ones, the wyverns, the tarragon, and we've recently found again a lot more dragon.
Yes.
So basically, it switched and it got faster after that. Actually, it was a good job you told me, because obviously it seems that the sentience I started with are, although they're involved, they're not involved with this part so much.
Mm-mm.
All right, transmissions are coming in now.
Wonderful. Okay, yes. So we continued to use the platinum pink to just relink everyone, to help everyone harmonize together all these new spectra of energies, frequencies, tones.
Dolphins very linked in with the energy we're doing now.
Yes.
Oh,
So,
that's one that's going to help the sea animals.
mm-mm.
Oh, what were we on? Was it 12?
12. Yes, this is the
13.
transmission for 12.
Right, 13.
Okay. Okay. Oh, this one feels and looks like cobalt blue crystalline energies and frequencies.
Yeah, I can feel quite clear as well as I'm doing this, which means the focus that was on me with these high level attacks has had to go elsewhere.
Yes. Yes. It's like they're scrambling to put the genie back in the bottle, but we're out now.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Fuck them. I literally yesterday I was, the cat's so sick. I was looking at him and I was like, you know what they do? They picking everything off around me one by one, bit by bit, same story, same loops.
Mm,
And I was like, well, how do you fight back? And play them at their own game. And
mm,
then I was like, well, how would I play them at their own game? And I'm like, oh, I'll work on Gaia. That's really big, and there's loads of things for them to do.
yes.
And then today it was like, no, you are supposed to be working on Gaia. And I was like, anyone else? Jupiter. Okay. So there's different reasons for doing this, but I was
Mm,
told to, basically. Or that was, it's not like being told, but it is, because I feel like I'm nothing but a soldier.
mm,
All right, 13 is done.
yes. 14. Oh, this one's zesty, Abby.
I think this is the log off. I think this is where I'm at. I just got a feeling, which makes sense because there's got to be more after log off and log on.
Okay.
So I suspect there might be a 14 though. This might just be the last part of what I was doing. We'll find out in a minute. I can see something very angry about this.
Too bad for them.
No, there is a 14 here. There is a 14. But it's only a little 14. Yeah, that's as far as I've got. But there's a little bit more to do around this, in the sense of I've got to clear around it all. It's a little bit like when I clear people's houses after I've worked on them, but I'm just being asked to sort of clear up the debris energetically. But it's complete in the sense of as far as I've got with the codes.
Okay, beautiful. So here, what it looks like is, you know how stone can look weathered because it's just been worn down? Now the surface is becoming smooth and pristine and polished and shiny again. That's what it looks like.
Beautiful. And there's something else to do as well, which is lovely.
Yes.
Let me just ask, give me a yes, give me a no. Who do I need to connect with? There's a whole bunch of sentients that would love to be connected on a deeper level because they're going to help with this. So who needs to be connected? Wyverns already are, Tarragon already are, Sidiou already are. What about the 3 dragons? I can't remember their names, but the Thunder Dragon.
Druk.
Yeah, Druk. I'm terrible with names in this world as well. Okay, so the Thunder Dragon's been connected now on a deeper level because that's something I can do that I haven't got to in the codes. Right, that's happening now.
Okay. So
Ice Dragon.
Zohar.
You remembered them all, thank God for that.
Yes. I haven't spoken to all of them yet, but yes, I remember. I remember the field of beautiful energy they have and they share generously.
And the Fire Dragon. And there is the Nibberies are trying to say something. Hang on a minute, let's do the Fire Dragon first. I don't know what they're right.
That's the one I can't pronounce.
Yeah, the Tibetan dragon. I think this one. Okay, nice. Nibbery, what are you guys? I know they want to. Okay, they're connected in, but I got them very strongly. Oh. Well, you can have a look at this, darling. I don't know if you can see this. The Nibbery are the ascended draconians and reptilians, meaning just like we've got pure filth, like the 1% that are parasiting off everything and feel like we're their slaves. That's what draconians and reptilians are. The rest got out and they're the Nibbery and they're absolutely beautiful. And they're dragon and they're going after the draconians and the reptilians. Great. So I don't know if you can see that, but I'm doing something to do with helping them catch into dimensionals.
Yes, I can see open organic portals, and they're using them to go into the same spaces where the interdimensionals use inorganic tech. So they don't have the same ability And so it's easy for them to catch the lower forms, their lower forms,
They're
for
also
that reason.
safeguard up. And I'm asking them to do that for my cat as well, so I can sleep without worrying. There's a safeguard going up now. I don't know if you can see that around Jupiter and around Gaia. It doesn't mean that, everyone's going to be devoid of entities. There's so much going on and not all the codes are off and blah, blah, blah. But there will be some help here.
The safeguards look like really, really fast platinum frequencies. So it's almost like wind.
Beautiful. The Octurians have something to do as well. I don't know what this is, so I'm just clearing whatever it is they need to be cleared so they can come in and help. The Octurians orchestrated the infinite ascension of what I'm doing, even though I'm now working with all these other sentients. So
Yes.
I don't know quite what they're doing. I don't know if you can see anything with that. I'm just bringing the transmissions in now for them.
Yes, it's like setting up healing stations, healing in a healing corridor, Abby. That's part of it, making available their healing technology. So it's almost like a common corridor of energy where beings can go for their healing. So they can set them up now. That's what it looks like.
Now I've got the collective conscious of humanity, but also the animals, the suffering. So there's a lift going on right now. It's not so much with Jupiter, it's very much focused on Gaia.
Oh, yeah.
Collective unconscious, help with that. And that's all the sentients that I've been working with are helping with this. They're all here.
Mm-mm. Yes, what this is also doing is it's opening up all the pockets where they've trapped consciousness, they've trapped human souls and beings. And so there's also that kind of rescue and support for them being made more.
After 5G, I don't know how much, something to do with it's something to do with the frequencies that are enforcing COVID and vaccinations. There's something going on around that, and there's something to do with other technology. So there's a little bit of a tech cleanup in the atmosphere going on.
Yes.
Transmissions happening. It's gentle, very gentle. I'm in a very dark hole here. It's very dark, very, very dark where I am, and it's very gentle. There's a lot of pain in here. Fuck.
Yes.
It feels like more of Gaia as well. Like Gaia's, it's like twisted heart essence. Lots of suffering and heartbreak. Heavy, huh?
Yes. Yes.
It's like I'm moving through it. I feel like if I was somewhere else, I'd be flying through this.
Yes.
It's lightening up now.
Thank you. And we can bring in the platinum pink here.
Yeah, this is your bit. Yep, this is your bit. I'm done.
Thank you.
Right. Yeah. It's all your thing now. It's almost like I said, you get the really fun multi-dimensional stuff. I get to clean the toilet.
Oh. No.
I'm cleaning the stick, and you can do the pretty stuff.
Yes. Somebody has to do the pretty stuff too.
Yeah. I'm not jealous or anything. I'm actually being told you're doing something multi-dimensional right now.
Yes, Abby.
Multi-dimensional. Yes.
Yes. Yes. So all the forms of these ascended frequencies that are available, that are naturally ours, those are actually all the all that we really need to run, but because of all the distortions, they've been stepped down and distorted.
I can feel it. I can feel it. It's
Yeah.
having a big shift on my heart right now. I wonder if I'm hoping that some of this energy people can feel, because I'm thinking of putting this in the group. I got 100% yes to put this in the group.
Yes, please.
So yeah, I can feel these frequencies. They're really, really soft and very gentle. There's something trying to stop them, and it's going anti-clockwise. This will fuck up. Hang on a minute. I'm going to pull that while you're doing this.
Thank you.
I can tell it's the wrong way round.
Yes. And it's trying to distract me too. And it's upsetting my neighbor's dogs.
All right, little bastard. Hang on a minute. You are away.
Yes.
All right, I'm going after any of them in your area right now. Do my own.
Thank you.
Afterwards, because I'm sure they're not very happy here either.
Yes, so what we're doing now is we're just relinking all of these different spectra of these very high frequency, high oscillation essence energies. So just helping them find their way to where they're really supposed to go without the siphoning.
I'm just catching it.
Yeah, you get to do the fun stuff, kicking their ass.
Yeah, I'm just flicking them off like fleas.
Yes.
But I think they're going to yeah, I feel that as you're bringing this down, they'll lessen in a minute, because there's not a lot they can do about it.
No, and this is not stuff they can feed on. That's why they torture us, so that they can get something they can use.
Yeah, it's getting lighter and lighter where they're concerned. I think they're going to end up running soon. Yeah, there's a lot of there's a lot of there's a lot of sentient energy. I feel that what we've done is opened up a lot of portals. Portals are pages in websites. So there you go. That's how we're in reality. In spiritual language, everyone's using the words portals, and we're thinking of these beautiful little, little tunnels or something. There's actually virtual reality. If you have a website, you have the portals. If you go to Wikipedia, Wikipedia has a portal. So we are dealing with a virtual reality here. It's just our portals look a lot nicer than theirs. So it's like, actually, we've set up website pages.
The right landing pages for sovereign beings to find.
Yeah, you got it. I mean, it's the same thing. We're logging off. The section I'm on now is a log off. I mean, if that doesn't tell you this isn't a simulated reality, what would ours? And everything has codes. It's softening down on the entity clearing. So that's that. I think I'm gonna work just also with the frequencies you've brought in, as in helping to purify around them.
Thank you, Abby. Yes, structurally we are almost set. Yeah, and we're just relinking everything. So we're checking for synchronization. This is the crystalline forms, different levels of consciousness.
I had some Fifth Element. I feel like I was at school then, and I put my hand up. There's blockage to Fifth Element energy. Hang on. That's
okay.
That is pure elf stuff. Yep, the elves are here. Okay, let's do Fifth Element.
Thank you.
There's something that's trying to block that. I think the Fifth Element's very the pepperminty feeling in the sessions. Here it is. That's coming in.
Ah, thank you. Oh, it's like a very nice reinforcing. It gives it form. It gives it form, and it synchronizes everything.
Oh, and here's the elves. There's loads of them.
Yes, thank you. Thank you for all the support.
Oh, and the fae. Oh,
It's a party.
we left out.
It's a party of love.
It is actually there. Ah, this feels lovely. It feels oh, I feel like there's a connection with Gaia now.
Yes.
Something needs to come back to Gaia from the sentience. It feels like it might be coming from Jupiter. So I don't know if you can see that, but it's coming in bit by bit. Almost like she's got energy meridians like we have, and it's just come down into the meridians. It's done again.
Yes.
Do something now. It's something to do with you.
Thank you, Abby. Yes, it's streaming in, it's reassembling. It's almost like they hid it. They hid it. It scrambled it first, then hid it, buried it, and then it's all streaming out and reassembling into what it should be.
There's also something still, because I haven't got that it's done feeling. Now it's something to do with the connection between Jupiter and Gaia, and I'm going to clear it so that they have a clear exchange of frequencies.
Thank you. As
things being disconnected and discombobulated, that's the word I get all the time, discombobulated, automated, and this in a clear frequency between them so they can communicate to each other. Right, I'm doing the transmissions now.
Thank you. Yeah, it's like their songs can finally be heard by each other.
Yeah, there it is. It's we're done. Can you feel?
Thank
you. I don't know. It's that thing again. I told you when it happens to me, I lean back because it's like a burst of power.
I saw it.
It's just done. Yep, that's it. That's it. It feels complete. How do you feel?
Yes, it feels complete. I saw it complete also, like starlight bursting together into one beautiful crystalline flame.
Perfect. Yeah, and just in time for your next time.
Thank you very much, Abby. Yeah, really fast. Brilliant work.
It was not too bad, Tara, just enough time. So I'll let you go because I know you probably need to drink some water or something before your next client. And I'll take another shot of the Schumann. Let's see what happens over the next few days. Perfect. Thank you.
Thank you, Abby. You take care.
You too.
Thank you. Bye
darling.
for now.
Bye. Bye.